Good. The last thing in this lecture, before I ask you to fill out the questionnaire about this lecture, is that I'm going to talk about the group assignment and the seminar that's coming up. After this introduction here, I really would appreciate if you can fill out the feedback on this lecture. There's some 4 simple questions. We really need this as teachers because this is the only way in which we learn, and we learn really how to improve our lecture for next year. So please do that after this lecture. So now I'm just going to give you a short introduction to the seminar that's coming up and to the group assignment that we're going to start there. During the seminar, during the seminar, I will start going through some of the problems and lecture moments where I had most questions about from you, or where I see that you really could not answer the quizzes very well. And I hope to be able to do that in, say, typically half an hour. And after that, we will spend time. You will start working on your group assignment together with the people in the group that you are assigned to. I really recommend you to really start with this group assignment ahead of time, and to really think about it as much as possible before you come to the seminar. Because the better you are prepared, the more questions I will be able to help to answer for you, and the faster and better group assignment you will be able to make. So if you're going to wait and come to the seminar without any preparation, you will get stuck in simple questions, and you may not get as much out of it as you want, and then you'll have to do much more work on your own to get this well. Anyways, the group assignment will consist of 2 parts, and one part, the first part, is related to the lecture you just saw on sensors and actuators. In this group assignment, the first part, I will ask you to design a own microsystem. This microsystem that would look roughly like this. And this is a data storage system, such as a hard drive. And this is a system here. Then the system that you're going to design is very similar to the millipede system that IBM has designed previously. And you will, in your home assignment, there's a link also to Millipede Wikipedia site on Millipede, where is explained how the millipede system of IBM works. And the question here for you now is to design a similar system, not the same system, a similar system. And the system, basically, there's a number of givens in this system. So this system is a system for data storage. And how does it do that? Well, the system stores data by printing nanoscale dots into a polymer film. Every time the system wants to write a 1, it prints a small dot into a polymer. And if it wants to write a 0, it does not write anything. It does not print that dot. So during a reading action, the system will go to a certain place, and it will sense whether there is a dot or not a dot, and then determine this was a 1 or a 0. Yeah? You can see such system here. So you see it consists of an array. Here you see it consists of an array of cantilevers, and the cantilevers here are in every black little line with a dot with a little tip here is one of these cantilevers. So we have cantilevers with a sharp tip, and these cantilevers can be actuated so they bend down and write a hole, or they can be activated so to go down and sense whether there is a hole or not. And you have here you see this set of actuators, but here you see it in a top view format. So this consists of 1024 rows of cantilevers and 256 columns. So you see there's a writing mistake here. It's 256 columns. So you have about 256,000 of these cantilever, each with a little dot, and they can write 1s and 0s. And they do that in the polymer film. The polymer film is here in yellow, and that polymer film can move underneath this green-red cantilever array. And it can move to different positions, so you can write 1s and 0s in different positions. The question now in the homework is for you to identify an exact transducer solution to be able to do that. So which transducers will you choose? That means actuators and or sensors will you use to write these dots or to read these dots using the cantilevers, and which transducers will you use to be able to move this bottom polymer plate both in the X and the Y direction. So you need the task is very simple. Design a full system of sensors and actuators to do this, to make such a data storage system.